Hello 474 students. This brief video is meant to give you an introduction to the layout of the course in Canvas and the modules that you'll be completing throughout the semester. Alright, so to begin you'll come to your course modules, and of course you'll see the start here, and this is where you'll ultimately find the video that you're viewing right now. Once you're through with this video, I'll recommend that you review your syllabus. That'll give you a very nice overview of all the components of the course, some of which I'll discuss here, but there are some additional details which I think you'll find useful. After reviewing the syllabus, please go to the discussion board group assignments Excel sheet, where you'll find your assignments for this course, and you'll see what groups you'll be assigned to for each specific module. Once you're done, please go and watch the Meet Your Instructor video. This will be a chance to get to know me a little bit better on a both professional and a personal level. Once you're done getting oriented to the course, I would recommend that you go through the paper assignments, and you can see here on the right hand side this will ultimately be visible for you when you begin to complete your assignments, but you'll see the due dates for each specific paper assignment when the assignments will become available. They should be available immediately, and you'll see that you can begin to work on each individual one. So the first one will be finding peer-reviewed journal articles. This is just an introduction to how to find important sources which you'll use in your paper. Your first assignment will actually be the reference assignment, followed by an outline assignment. You'll submit a rough draft for a peer to review, and you'll get feedback from your peer, which is actually your third graded paper assignment, and then of course you'll have your final paper. And you can see here that you'll find the actual rubric for the paper. Alright, then after you've gotten introduced to the course, you'll begin your module content. Module 1 begins with a nice introduction to Chapter 1. You'll then be asked to read Chapter 1 and begin your group discussions, and you can see here that depending on your group assignment from this very first Start Here module, depending on whether you're in Group 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can see whether or not you should be posting your comments underneath Group 1, 2, 3, or 4. You'll then get to watch a fun short video which introduces you to the book that you'll be reading, The Honest Truth About Dishonesty. You'll then actually have an assignment related to reading that book, and then you'll conclude Module 1 by watching a series of videos from psychology and sociology that we'll use to sort of set the stage for ethics. So much of what your book will discuss will relate to an organizational business context, but we can draw a lot upon what's been learned in psychology and sociology when studying ethics. And so the videos related to Bandura's work, Milgram, Zimbardo, and group conformity will all apply in this course. And then you'll complete Module 1 by writing a brief journal summary. Your grade for this journal summary will be folded into your discussion board grade, as will your other discussion board posts. Once you're completed with Module 1, you'll proceed to Module 2, where you'll see, again, a brief introduction to the chapter's content, so how can we deal with potentially unethical behaviors, so a fun video there. Then an introduction to the Chapter 2 content by myself. You'll be asked to actually read Chapter 2 and participate in a group discussion. Your Ariely reading for this module. Then you'll be asked to read 2 short articles from Harvard Business Review to advance your understanding of ethics and how we're discussing the steps in an ethical decision-making process. And then you'll actually be asked to do a fun application exercise here to wrap up the chapter, and then of course you'll have your journal summary. Alright, and so Module 3 will be the last module that you'll complete in this first week, and you will see again an introduction to Chapter 3. You'll have a Chapter 3 reading where you will participate in a group discussion, some supplemental video on virtue ethics and comparing and weighing alternatives, so we'll be applying these ethical theories to your ethical decision-making process. You'll of course then have an Ariely assignment for Module 3, and then you'll conclude with 2 application assignments. One related to using the company emails, what it's called, and the other is an ethical decision-making process with theories. So very similar to the application assignment for Module 2, but in this instance you'll be incorporating the content for Module 3 in this process. And then of course a Module 3 journal summary. Okay, so hopefully this serves to be a nice introduction for you for how the course will be laid out. The other modules will be laid out in similar fashion. I strongly encourage you to make notes of when all the due dates are, so you can see when the modules become available. You can also see when they are due by. So module 1 and 2 and 3 will be due by May 25th, so that's Sunday. You can also see when, of course, your paper assignments are due as well. All right, please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to reading through the discussion posts.